Hello, welcome back. My name is Bronson, and today marks 1 month since I started this channel. It's been pretty crazy seeing the response. It's been doing a lot better than I expected it would, which has been great for me. I really appreciate it, and it's given me the motivation to keep on trucking with old school RuneScape. So today, as we got our combat up to in the 30s last time, thanks to the waterfall quest, I want to go and start more Slayer tasks. The next Slayer masters are, I've been looking up locks behind this priest in peril quest, as they are somewhere else. So we're going to start the day by completing this quest. I need to go to speak to the king and go do some stuff. I didn't need a huge amount of things for it beforehand in the prerequisites, but I got that's my alarm. Time to wake up. But I got 50 rune essences, a bucket, which I already had, because, you know, I've got some stuff. And then we've got to go speak to King Rold. So this is our first time talking to the king. So let's see what he has to say. Greetings, your majesty. Yes, citizen. Do you need something? I'm looking for a quest. A quest, you say? What an odd request to make of the king. It's funny you should mention it, though, as there is something you can do for me. Are you aware of Paterdomus? Paterdomus? We'll figure it out. It's a temple east of here. It stands on the River Salve and guards the only passage into the deadly lands of Mauritania. No, I don't think I know it. How strange that you don't. Well, anyway, it has been some days since last I heard from Drezel, the priest who lives there. Be a sport and go make sure nothing untoward has happened to the silly old codger for me, would you? Yes. Sure, I don't have anything better to do right now. Many thanks, adventurer. I would have sent one of my squires, but they wanted payment for it. Yeah, we don't need payment. Do I get a reward for this? You'll be rewarded in the knowledge that you have done the right thing and assisted the King of Mistlin. So that would be a no then. That is correct. Okay. Well, let's go find Drezel and make sure he's okay, that silly old codger. How far have we got to go? Okay, not too far. Past the lumber mill. Over here. So let's get running. Hello, large door. I've been told I need to click on you. Get clicked on. You knock at the door. You hear a voice from inside. Who are you and what do you want? We got some options. But I have a feeling one of these is right. Has it gone on to the full assistance? No, it's still medium assistance. Okay. Rold sent me to check on Drezel. Hey, who's Rold? Who's Drezel? Isn't Drezel the dude upstairs? Oh wait, Rold's the King of Mistlin, right? He is? Oh man. Hey, you deal with this, okay? He's just coming. Wait a second. I have a feeling that this isn't the guy we're looking for. Just pick it up on something. I don't know. Hello, my name is Drevel. Drezel. Hello, Drevel. Drezel. How can I help? Well, as I say, the king sent me to make sure everything's okay with you. And, what would you do if everything wasn't okay with me? I'm not sure. Ask you what help you need, I suppose. Ah, good. Well, I don't think. Psst. Hey, the dog. Oh, yes, of course. Will you do me a favour, adventurer? I don't think I should, as I have a slight feeling this isn't Drezel. But, you know, sure, I'm a helpful person. Really? Thanks, buddy. You see that mausoleum out there? There's a horrible big dog underneath it that I'd like you to kill for me. Now, I said I'm helpful, but I feel like killing a dog is way too far. That's, I don't feel okay with this. But let's see. It's been really bugging me, barking all the time and stuff. Please kill it for me, buddy. Okie dokie, one dead dog coming up. That makes me sad. But I guess we've got to go kill a dog. So let's put this helmet on. Oh, we got some zombies over here. Or ghouls. Heading down into a crypt. This will be fine. Are you sure you want to enter the mausoleum? Any items left inside, including upon death, will be lost. Well, let's not die. I didn't bring any food. Ah, but... Look at him. He's got a horn. He's just a good boy. Looks like a big ugly dog. You take that back. You take that back. That's a very handsome dog that seems to clip through me. Okay, well, I guess it's time for him to die. I'm sorry, buddy. Okay, this looks like it might take a minute. I probably need to upgrade from a black sword. But, you know, we'll get there. So they're obviously trying to get something that's inside here. And we are, of course, helping them because our character is an idiot. Okay, getting there. We're showing this good boy who's boss. I hope we get to kill the people at the end because, you know, this makes me very mad. Oh, big 6 damage. Big 0 damage. And we got him. There we go, 1 dead dog. I should go and tell Drezel. You muppet. Alright, let's go back up and tell Drezel. Click on this large door again. You knock at the door. You hear a voice from inside. You again? What do you want now? I killed that dog for you. Really? Hey, that's great. Yeah, thanks a lot, buddy. Ha ha ha. What's so funny? Nothing, buddy. We're just grateful. Yeah, maybe you should go tell the king what a great job you did, buddy. They really like calling me buddy. And I have a feeling that's not going to last for very long. So let's go talk to the king. He's probably going to tell us what an absolute idiot we've been. And then we'll have to go back and avenge the dog that we killed ourselves that we feel really bad about. Come on then, king. Tell us what a muppet we've been. Muppet seems to be my word of the day. That's like the 3rd time I've said it. Greetings, your majesty. Yes, citizen. Do you need something? About that job I'm doing. You have news of Drezel for me? Yes. I spoke to the guys at the temple. They said they were being bothered by a dog in the mausoleum, so I went in, killed it for them. No problem. You did what? Uh-oh. Are you a complete imbecile? Maybe. That's probably true, yeah. That mausoleum contains the only passage between Mortania and Mistalin. Not only that, it's built right over the source of the River Salve. Did I make a mistake? Yes, you did! Without that dog, there's nothing to stop someone from entering the mausoleum to sabotage the blessings on the river. Thanks to you, all of Mistalin is now at risk. Happy to help. But Drezel told me to... No, you absolute cretin. Obviously some fiend has done something to Drezel and tricked your feeble intellect into helping them kill that guard dog. Now you get back there and do whatever is necessary to safeguard the kingdom from attack, or I will see you beheaded for high treason. Yes, your highness. Okay, so as expected, we done messed up. So we need our bucket and as much essence as we can carry, so let's stop at the bank on the way. There's one down here. We need a Varric teleport, I think, but we're not going to do any other magic, so I'll just take the Chronicle with me because it takes up less space. Go get some essences and then start doing this. Try and fix our mistakes, which I have a feeling is going to be something we need to do a lot whilst playing this game. As our character is not the smartest dude. Clearly they've based it on the real life player, They knew me very well. Let's stick this stuff back and then get on to the next bit. Right, large door, you are going to get clicked on again. Oh, and I get in this time. First things first, I'm going to pray whilst we're here because my prayer is at 2 and now it's at 16. And now I need to just start murdering these monks. Okay, so this is the monk of Zamorak. And Zamorak, I believe, is an evil god of some sorts. It would make sense as to why there's monks to him. And they're wearing red, so you know they're the bad guys. Ow, okay, I'm taking some damage. Yet again, didn't bring any food. You know, one day I'll learn. But just like my character, I'm a very slow learner. Come on, get him. Get him. Yes, easy. I guess I need to drop one of these rune essences. Pick up this key. And then we go upstairs. Ooh. So we're going to be rescuing Rold, who is up this ladder. No, Rold's the king. Dresden. Dresden is who we're rescuing. Drezel. What he says. Hello. Oh, you do not appear to be one of those Zamorakians who imprisoned me. Who are you and why are you here? My name's Bronson. King Rold sent me to find out what was going on at the temple. I take it you are Drezel? That's right. Oh, praise be to Saradomin. All is not yet lost. I feared that when these Zamorakians attacked this place and imprisoned me up here, Mr. Lin would be doomed. If they should manage to desecrate the holy River Sao, we will be defenseless against the vampires of Mauritania. Why is the river such a good defense? I'm not sure if this is the best time for a history lesson, but I'm sure I can give you a brief overview though. It might help you understand our next steps. It is said that many years ago, the land that is now Mauritania was a peaceful Saradominist kingdom. Alas, all that ended when the vampires invaded, claiming the land as their own. Mauritania wasn't enough for them though. Soon they set their sights on these lands as well. Mr. Lin would have fallen quickly to the vampires, were it not for the bravery of the 7 priestly warriors. They led the armies of Mr. Lin against the vampires in a great battle that took place right where this temple stands. For 10 days and nights they fought, never sleeping, never eating, fueled by their desire to make the world a better place for humans to live. On the 11th day, however, they were joined by reinforcements. However, when these reinforcements arrived, they found the 7 priestly warriors and their forces had been slain by the vampires. Their blessings remain to this day, ensuring no vampire can cross the river. The temple here was built soon after. It guards the source of the River Sao and acts as the only passage between Mr. Lin and Mauritania. Once the temple was complete, the bodies of the 7 priestly warriors were laid to rest in tombs of honor in the mausoleum below. On the top of each tomb, a golden gift was placed as a mark of respect. A great statue was also built over the river, so that all who might try and cross into Mr. Lin would know that these lands are protected by Saradomin himself. Okay, I can see how the river protects the border. Where do these Zamorakians fit in though? Well, as much as it saddens me to say so, adventurer, Lord Saradomin's presence has not been felt on the land for many years now. Of course, while we know that he still watches over us, his power here is not as strong as it once was. I fear this group of Zamorakians intends to take advantage of that. If they could somehow pollute the south, the blessings on the river might fail. If that happens, there won't be anything to stop an invasion from Mauritania. So what say you, adventurer? Will you aid me and all of Mr. Lin in foiling this Zamorakian plot? Yes, of course. Thank you, adventurer. There is a well in the mausoleum beneath the temple that provides direct access to the source of the salve. That will be the way the Zamorakians will attempt their sabotage. We need to get to that well. However, the immediate problem is that I'm trapped in this cell. The key must be somewhere nearby. One of the Zamorakians might have it, or they might have hidden it somewhere. That's not the only problem though. What else is there? When the salve was blessed, a small number of vampires were left trapped on this side of it. They were heavily weakened, but still posed a dangerous threat. This coffin here contains one of those vampires. The Zamorakians somehow found it and brought it here with them. I see. It doesn't seem to be posing a threat right now, though. No, but as those fiendish Zamorakians pointed out to me with delight, as I am the descendant of one of the 7 priestly warriors who blessed the river, it will likely recognize the smell of my blood. If I get too close, it'll probably wake up and kill me, very slowly and painfully. Maybe I could kill it somehow? No, adventurer, you should not risk waking it. Even now, it could pose a huge threat. The priests of old would That's not how you say that word. The priests of old would incapacitate the trapped vampires with the blessings of Saradomin. I suggest you do the same. Right, so I need to find the key to your cell and do something about the vampire. Got it. Good luck. So I've got the key. I guess I need some of the holy water first before I get him out, which is what the bucket's for. Some of the holy river water. So let's head to the underground of the temple. Past the corpse of the dog we brutally murdered earlier. Here we go. Graveyard, we've got some stamina, so let's run again. Say hello to the ghouls. Head down the trapdoor. Head through this mine area. This must be claustrophobic in here. And here we are. Place. Go to the central room, study the monument to find which has a key on it. That's not a key. That's not a key. That's a key. So then we use this on this. You swap the golden key for the iron key. Use the bucket on the central well. Go get some magic river water. Okay, so this will be the water for the vampire, as well as the key for the cell. No, don't run this way. Come on. You know better than this. You've literally just walked this way. Ah, because we've got the gate closed, which is why it's not liking it. Yeah, click on the gate, then click on the ladder. Back up on the surface. We open this large door once more. We probably should have just opened it the first time when we got here, instead of, you know, talking through the gate, through the door to people. But, you know, we live and we learn. Now we can open the cell door with our iron key. Oh, thank you. You have found the key. And then we talk to him to bless the water. The key fit the lock. You're free to leave now. Excellent work, adventurer. Unfortunately, as you know, I cannot risk waking the vampire in that coffin. I have some water from the south. It seems to have been desecrated, though. Do you think you can bless it for me? Yes, good thinking, adventurer. Give it to me, I will bless it. Brezel blesses the water for you. So now we use the water on the coffin, get this vampire nice and wet. And now, this guy should be able to come out. I bless the water over the coffin. I think that should trap the vampire in there long enough for you to escape. Excellent work, adventurer. I am free at last. Let me ensure that evil vampire is trapped for good. I will then meet you down in the mausoleum. Okay, back down to the bottom. Back down in the crypt. Oh, it's not crypt, is it? It's a mausoleum, I think they said. What is the difference? Something that I don't know about. Anyway, here's Drezel. Ah, Bronson, I'm glad you made it. Things are worse than I feared down here. I'm not sure if I will be able to repair the damage. Why? What's happened? Sadly, with the guard dog gone, there was nothing to stop the Zamorakians from entering the mausoleum. From what I could tell, they've used some kind of evil potion to pollute the salve. The well here is built right over the source of the river. That means that their potion will spread all the way down the south, disrupting the blessings placed upon it. Before long, there will be nothing to stop the vampires from invading Mistalin at their leisure. What can we do to prevent that? This passage is currently the only route between Mauritania and Mistalin. The barrier here draws power from the river. I've managed to reinforce the barrier, but I must continue focusing on it to keep it intact. Although the passage is safe for now, I do not know how long I can keep it that way. This passage could be the least of our worries soon, though. Before long, the vampires will be able to cross at any point of the river. We won't be able to reinforce all of it. Couldn't you bless the river to purify it, like you did with the water I took from the well? No, that would not work. The power I have from Saradomin is not great enough to cleanse an entire river of this foul Zamarakian pollutant. However, I have one other idea. What's that? I believe we might be able to soak up the evil magic that the potion has released into the river. I'm sure you know of rune stones, used by mages to power their spells. I know a thing or two about them. I tend to carry 24 at a time with me in my pockets, just in case, you know. The essence used to create these stones absorb magical potential from runic altars to be released later. And you think we could use some rune essence to absorb the magic they've released into the south? Exactly. If you could bring me 50 essence, I should be able to reverse the damage done. Be quick though, the longer we wait, the worse things get. Okay, I brought you some rune essence. Quickly, give them to me. You give him some essence. Thank you, I need 25 more. Okay, let's go get 25 more. Right, this is another 25 runes, which should be exactly how much he needs. Here you go, quickly, give them to me. Give him some essence. Excellent, that should do it. I will bless these stones and place them within the well. With the river safe, Misselin should be protected from the vampires once more. Please, take this dagger. It has been handed down with my family for generations and is filled with the power of Saradomin. You will find that it has the ability to prevent werewolves from adopting their wolf form in combat. Hopefully it comes in useful. Hey! So that's Priest in Peril completed. So we've got access to Mauritania now, which we're definitely going to check out. Got some prayer XP, so we've got a few more levels here. And the Wolf's Bane dagger. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's gonna be any good. It's worse than our black sword at the moment, unless we want to buff our prayer. But, you know, having werewolves not turn into werewolves is pretty handy. See what we're saying. So I can pass through the barrier now. Into Mauritania? Yes, you can. The barrier will prevent the servants of Zamorak from entering Misselin, but it is safe for those blessed by Saradomin. I must warn you though, Mauritania is an evil land. The region is filled with creatures and monsters, more terrifying than any you'll find on this side of the south. Worst of all, the vampires, the rulers of Mauritania. Be very cautious of their kind. Many are completely immune to human weaponry. Those that aren't are still very hard to kill. I'll be careful. Anything else I should know? The first settlement you'll likely come across is Canafis, the town of werewolves. They probably won't attack you unprovoked, but you should still be cautious. You should keep your Wolfsbane dagger to hand. It will prevent them from taking on their wolf form. I see. Thanks. One last thing. While in Mauritania, stay alert for any mention of the Myrique. The Myrique? Yes, they're a band of freedom fighters. They fight to protect the humans trapped in Mauritania from the tyranny of vampires. Their hope is to one day rid the region of all evil. Veliath, the leader of their Mort Maya group, is an old friend. I imagine they'd appreciate the help of someone like you, if you can find them. I'll keep an eye out. Right, I think that's everything, just a blessing itself. Hold still a moment. Drezel blesses you, allowing you to pass through the barrier into Mauritania. Good luck out there. Nice, see you later. Yep, prayer 19. You can now use the prayer Rapid Restore. 2x restore rate for all stats except hit points and prayer. So recovers stamina and stuff. I guess the special attack thing when we have something that uses it. And we got the Wolf's Bane dagger. Let's have a look at this. That is a very small dagger. But that'll be handy if we come across any werewolves. I'm glad we got that quest done, but let's pass through this holy barrier and see what Mauritania looks like. Oh, it looks alright so far. Getting spookier. That's a big old castle. There's a fairy ring. Let's talk to the very first person we see. Can you tell me why you're here? Of course. I plan to assist the forces of Saradomin who will come to our aid. and fight against the legions of the vampires that infest this foul place. These brave mercenaries shall need a guide. When a guide arrives, I will aid the mercenary by holding their wealth for their eventual return. The mercenary will repay the guide by giving them a token for items which I am holding. I shall give such items to the guide as payment for their services once I'm handed the token. What items will you hold? I skipped that one, but I'm going to assume he said good stuff. Generally, things like uncooked lobsters, coal, silver bars, bowstrings, things which are useful. Plus the odd tome of experience, which are considered incredibly useful. Okay, so he can hold stuff for you if you need it. And also might have a quest, is what that icon is. Yeah. This is Mauritania. Okay, so it's this bit of the map. So we've got a little town just ahead and a Slayer Master, which is what we did this all for the first place. So let's go and have a look, have a chat with this Slayer Master. So this here is Mazchna, who I believe when we clicked on the Slayer crystals before, this is who we talked to. So it should be a new Slayer Master. Hello, and what are you after then? I need another assignment. Excellent, you're doing great. Your new task is to kill 46 skeletons. Okay, got any tips for me? Skeletons are undead, so magic is your best bet against them. There is even a spell specifically for fighting the undead. Okay, so we got a new Slayer task, and it's the one we've already done twice, which is kill a whole bunch of skeletons. But that's fine. There might be skeletons around. There's a taxidermist here. Clothes shop. Let's see if we can get any drip in the clothes shop. Talk to Barker. Yes, please. We got all the different coloured robes. Do these give you anything magic? So find werewolf clothing. How much are these? Reasonable. I don't have any money on me. Let's go buy a purple outfit, and then see how we look. Okay, purple boots, purple robes, purple hat, purple gloves, but they don't have a purple cape. What kind of establishment is this? Okay, so the boots don't do anything. The robe top and bottom gives us magic and range. The gloves make stuff worse. Let's see how we look. Oh yeah. Now our clothes match our hair. That's a good look. It's better than the black robes we were wearing at least. I don't know stats wise, but I'm assuming the stats are the same. But now we're all purple. So with the new area unlocked, new Slayer Master we have access to, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. I just want to say thank you all again. It's been a month doing this and it's going really well. So please do continue to like, comment and subscribe. The comments are very helpful, and I'd love to carry on doing this. So yeah, please check it out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.